Oh god, what episode is this? Is episode 7. Welcome
Yeah.
back to the weekly maintenance, episode 7. Clap, Admiral. Woo!
Yes, sir.
Don't say
Please
again.
help. They're making me record this because we got extra stuff. That's fine.
Yeah,
We'll make it work.
it's just more editing in general. It's okay. We gotta do it for the one person that commented, "Great pod. BDO needs one." I was like,
Engagement.
dude, our channel's engaged.
Yeah.
Dude, if you type in girl and BDO at the same time, Ace Alpha is the first thing to show up, we can get Ace Alpha on the pod. Oh, shit.
Why are we always recording when we're talking about who we can bring on? Whatever. It works. Chris will cut this at some point.
No, he won't.
Chris can potentially cut this at some point.
Day in the life of an MMORPG player. My new main class, Wusa. Dude, we are getting this chick on the pod. Is she the most subbed person in BDO content? Hold on. Choice would be the next step up. Does Choice have more subs? Bro, no. What about I'm Pansy? Come on, one of you, bro. I'm Pansy's a multi-gamer. No, she still has more than I'm Pansy. Oh god. Oh no. Shaky Bay. Oh no, she has more than she. Oh no. MK. Okay, well that's the wrong MK. MK BDO. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Blade bouquets. Oh no! Dude! is Ace Alpha the endgame?
That might be.
Okay, Ellie BDO. Oh my god, she's more popular than Ellie. Oh my god. This is not good. Hi, shut up, zeroed in.
Boss.
I don't want to. He has no subs. This dude, nobody subbed. Alright, our first goal is to pass zeroed in Hunter subs.
Hello.
Hey man, what's up? I'm losing my mind over this.
I don't know why. It's kind of.
Why is she? But she's not the person I think of, or most people think of when you think of BDO and content. Right? Like, who do you think of when you think of BDO and content? Name the top 3. Like, right now. Quick.
Top 3 BDO content?
Ring them out. Chris, okay, alright, that's fair. Okay, next.
Shaky Bay, because we rag on
yeah, that's
him.
fine. Okay, yeah, next.
And then, Choice, because he's Choice.
So those are a good top 3. Ace Alpha is not even like the top 10 for me, bro.
I don't even know if she is, but
exactly. Why the fuck?
I feel like going on the record saying that while actively wondering if we can bring her on is not a good look.
No,
Chris can fix it.
Chris can. It's all positive in post. Don't worry. Hold on.
It will just get bleeped.
McHands BDO. Okay, all right. Okay, no. Okay, Chris Polly. You are my lord and savior here, Chris Polly. She has more than Chris Polly! Okay, Evil Do Us Harm? This guy's gotta have, like, a bunch of subs. There's no way, dude. Okay, Evil Do Us Harm has more.
Oh, God.
Okay, we found someone. What the fuck is this reality that we're living in right now?
Best timeline, Rar.
I don't like this timeline. Ace Alpha, you're awesome. Come on the pod, defend yourself. Why are you one of the most subbed people in the BDO community? Okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to contact this fucking person if they never go live. I can't just get in their YouTube DMs. Wait, that's a thing, isn't it? I guess I could get in their YouTube DMs.
There are also Twitter.
How the fuck I'm not messaging a female on Twitter, bro. That's not happening.
You're not just gonna slot in with the ace.
Sup. That's not happening, bro. You're
not happening, boss. You sure?
Yeah, I'm absolutely fucking positive it's not happening. The last time I messaged a
Glad,
female on Twitter, it ended horrendously.
I'm
Okay,
I'm glad to see the sensitivity seminar is working finally.
dude, no, it's more so it causes an issue with to me, a direct problem to me. All right, it's not even like an issue towards them. Women have too much power on Twitter. That's the fucking problem. Oh god, what episode is this? Is episode 7. Welcome
Yeah.
back to the weekly maintenance, episode 7. Clap, Admiral.
Yes,
Woo!
sir.
Don't say
Please
again.
help. They're making me record this. I know it's getting bleeped, but I'll say it anyways.
No, it's not even getting bleeped. It's gonna get cut so smoothly that as if it was never there.
As is this.
As yeah, this and everything about this.
The perils of knowing cries for help will never be heeded.
Yeah, it won't even be like hinted towards. I'll even put white noise over it to hide splicing. So patch notes. Obviously, the biggest one is Solaire came out. And some of you may be concerned as to why Rad isn't going to be reading this one. It's actually because Rad fucking died. He's
Yup.
no longer with us.
He was standing in BA11 when they killed it,
Oh,
so he couldn't get out in time.
is that what happened? Oh my
Yup.
god.
Rest in peace, BA11.
And Rad
Gone.
apparently. God, don't.
And Rads.
I don't think we'll ever see him again if that's the case, dude. He's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah. So that's unfortunate. Solaire's back. Rad is dead. Crabrave. I'm claiming this
Weapon.
weapon. What the fuck are we supposed to do without Rad? I don't even know how to read. It's
I missed
nice.
out on Wusa pre-order because I'm dumb and
Yeah, you are dumb,
still
aren't you?
get buffs.
Yeah, well, you still missed 3 weeks of buffs, Admiral. I don't know if that
It's
makes
fine.
up for it. I'm ready to swipe up a little bit, do a little bit of paying to win.
I mean, they've been doing
For
a lot of the
I want
600
my
by or
gloves,
the
dude.
6K for 6K 1+1s. Like,
Yeah, they've handed out like 8 of those this year. It's pretty crazy. Speaking of the 6K plus 6K, how'd you like your little company bonus this year, huh?
thank you, boss.
Yeah, it was a good one, right? Yeah. I treat you guys. I don't like honest to God, all right. I enjoy the guild. I like you
I
guys.
I should hope so. Otherwise,
I like you guys, all right. And but I like you guys more than other guild leaders like their guild. I
okay.
am better. Come on. Come on. Come on. Right, I don't think there's I currently host a guild that I wish I was in, and it was just like a normal member of. But this is fine. It's fine by me. I can't be in one. I want to at least host one.
Yeah, they bring it to the mashes.
Yeah, dude. And if it was tonight, that'd be sick. I've got a Tep Fallen God to tap. I've got a pen accessory to tap. Like I'm sacrificing some big stuff this month. You gotta go big for the new year. It's the end of
Yeah,
year sacrifice. This isn't just better RNG for a month. This is better RNG for the remainder of the entire year, the proceeding year, dude. Yeah, so remember, guys, anyone watching this pod, gamble. Now's the time. Gamble on New Year's. Come on. Start the
yeah.
new year off
Get
with a bang.
twisted.
Start the new year off with a bang. Even if it goes bad, it's come on, have a little fun. You know, give yourself a little bit of a challenge. Challenge yourself this year. And if it goes, you rolled big. You won. It's just that's a happy night. There's no losing. Right? Just tap it for New Year's. I don't know, man. How do you feel about Solaire coming back?
Polaire's fun. Like, I just genuinely enjoy the 3-on-3 format.
I
Like,
love Solaire, dude.
it means that classes that dumpster and 1-on-1 aren't ridiculously strong, but are still quite strong.
Yeah.
And
Their whole goal is to bait you into 1v1s, which is fine.
Right. But here's the kicker, right? Just don't do it. Don't take the bait. They want you to 1v1,
Or
so you
you
stay close to your buddies.
challenge them to the 1v1 and win. You take that engagement. So much evasion, dude. Like, we talk about PA once evasion dead, and then Solaire evasion
Solaire
is
happens, yeah.
super thriving, dude. It's crazy. I don't know how those new crystals are gonna fully pan out. I want to feel out this preseason, so I get a feel for like what everyone thinks is gonna be
What's your timer
meta.
on your weapon?
It's gone. You can pick up another.
Alright, cool. I'm grabbing one then.
But yeah, man, it's, I don't know. Build diversity is going crazy, and it would be going even crazier if they actually dropped the fucking crystal update, dude. I'm so ready to start pushing for 67. Like, I'm craving an XP like grind, bro. You have no idea.
You want the
Gonna ask me if I want 3 monster AP? You can fuck right off. I do not care about the 3 monster AP from that weapon.
Dude, it's like 3 whole monster
It's
AP.
fucking rancid, bro. It lasts 3 minutes. I'm not accepting that.
No, I
Oh,
like the 3-on-3 format.
it's
And it's funny
nice
'cause
group content. I want more group content. I want more PvE group content.
yeah, I agree. In fact, PvE group contents like
God
there
forbid you
just needs
don't
to be
have
more of
5
it.
friends. God forbid you don't have either 2 or 5 friends.
And God forbid you have 4 like if you have 4 friends, you know what your best option is? Go play Left 4 Dead. Go
Fuck,
play an actual fucking co-op game
yeah,
with them.
fuck off and
Don't
die.
play
Like,
BDO.
pretty much. Come on, man. Give us
It's
a 4-person
ridiculous.
spot. Give us a 4-person spot.
Now there's an idea, right? A spot that changes depending on your party size.
It already sort of does that with the XP. We just need another crazy good XP spot, and that's what I'm hoping for from the new region. We need we need to like
Archie go blur.
incentivize people for grinding for levels, right? Just a little bit more, because it's not blatant. It's all hidden stats, pretty much. The fucking level up shit.
I'm telling you, they should just give us better skills. Like the you know, the all attack or the all.
Yeah, just give us more passives to upgrade.
Yeah.
That wouldn't break anything. Oh no, you reached level 66. You now have a whole 1.5% extra special attack damage. Whoa, crazy.
But anyways, I want to see group content. I want to see.
Well, we already know the whole new region is going to be a bunch of group content.
And this is gonna sound weird, but I want to see more zones that don't benefit from loot scroll to have when you
I'm going to see one more. I don't think we need that many more.
yeah, like they did with Eternal Winter, one per new zone.
Yeah. I don't know about one per new zone, but like one every other zone, like new region. That I'm fine with that. If there was one zone in every other region that didn't benefit from loot scroll, that'd be fine by me.
Mhm. Well, how many new regions do you think they're gonna give us? Can't be that many more.
It's the whole fucking map, dude. Have you not seen like the BDO opening like roadmap? They're
Not
they've
within memory.
they've got plans, bro. They've got big plans. Now, within recent announcement, they're never gonna tell us what order anything's coming in, because there is that permanent looming threat of BDO is on an aging game engine. It's on Unreal 3, right?
Yeah, it's all
Now,
engine.
not to say that they can't port it to Unreal 4 or 5. They could. Thanks, Grandpa Kron. They totally fucking could. I just don't know if they will. If they're willing to sit down. So, I think they're actually kind of in the process of, like, deciding whether or not to bite the bullet and, like, upgrade this game, port it over, and just keep everyone's items and everything as it is.
Right.
Or continue development on Crimson Desert and just make that the new game. Which, you know how MMOs go, dude. Like
Yeah.
if you lose your core player base and all the money they've spent, you lose them kind of forever.
It's true. If they off BDO, I mean, to be fair, if they release another MMO that does all the stuff BDO does, then yeah, I guess I'll probably stick with that. But I really won't like them for it.
I like it
Like,
would be really rough the first year. The entire first year would be like all my outfits are gone. All my just all my cosmetic shit is gone. My tent's gone. Blah blah blah. If they just make it so tents, everyone has a tent, I'd be fine with that. But if they do some weirdo shit like in Crimson Desert, where it's like the core like in town mechanics are gone, I'd be upset with it, dude. Because BDO, people hate me for it, but BDO fucking it works. It
eh,
works. Like there's no reason to change its core mechanics.
BDO's marketplace has taught me the value of a regulated market.
Oh,
Like,
really? No,
yeah,
no, no more World of Warcraft like market? Wow, that's
New
crazy.
Worlds. Having played
Ooh.
BDO when New World launched, going back to a free market was hellish.
Having played BDO when any new MMO ever came out, you realize that every other MMO's economy is dog shit compared to this, dude.
Hmm
It's crazy. It is crazy how bad other games of like markets are.
Like, I used to complain about how hard it was getting to play BDO with the bros because, you can't trade things. You can't
Yeah,
just
you
give
can't
people a
just like
start.
instant gratification somebody. Well, the issue with that is like people usually quit if like a high end player just teleports them to endgame, right?
Right.
Because half the fun of like almost every game is achieving it, and if you just get handed it, it's like, well, we're done.
Right. But at the same time, like, if you could like, in most games that involve grinding absurdly low drop rates, the ability to, like, if your buddy gets the absurdly low rate instead of you, and them being able to give it to you, is, like,
I
a
I
really nice
agree
thing,
with
which you
that
can't really
sort
do
of.
in
I
BDO.
sort of agree with that. I miss actually, here's a great example of that. There's a game called Riders of Icarus where
Okay, I vaguely remember that launcher.
only certain items could go on the market, and anything that was a rare drop that was intended for you to grind out with whoever or by yourself or whatever, you could not put those on the market. So basically, the system that they had was they had a little in the party window. You set up like a fair loot system, and then whenever a rare drop came about, you could choose to hand it off to somebody, or you roll the dice evenly in the party if you're like random queuing with a bunch of strangers.
Right.
So like you're grinding in a group of like five. You got the homies. You're in your nice little group, and you're like, well, I already have this drop. Do you want it? You give it off to them, but it became untradeable outside of that. So you had to get the drop in the party. That way you couldn't just like stack it and then hand it to the homies later.
Yeah.
Like they still had to be there. It just happened that you picked up the loot instead of them.
Speaking of drop systems, right? Um, in World of Warcraft, they had the need before greed or whatever it was called,
Yeah.
right? Do you know how that works off the top of your head?
No.
Like, no, okay,
As
never
well,
mind then.
maybe a tiny bit. I think it's similar to
Y-
our like special deals.
Yeah. Um. Okay. No, no, no. I was just curious. I wanted to talk to someone who actually like is familiar with the system,
I am not
because I
super
had an
familiar
idea for the
at all.
system, and I don't know whether or not that's actually how it works. So,
Well, how do you think it works for the sake of argument here?
like, so the way I currently think it works, or the way I'm under the impression of it working, is when the drop pops up, each player gets to bid either need or greed, and need has a higher, chance of succeeding.
Right,
Um,
yeah.
and I don't know what the incentive they have for picking greed is.
You mean, yeah, you need.
Like, why is there any reason to not pick need other than because your buddy needs it and you don't?
Well, I guess if it's a money drop, right? You'd be
Yeah,
like, Well, I don't need it.
I don't need it, but usually in WoW, it's like, class specific gear. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I'm aware, but they still had a market, and it was
yeah.
sort of used, even if it fucking sucked. Thanks, Grandpa Kron. Oh, I said thanks, Grandpa Kron, and I got a Tear of the Arid River. Thanks, Grandpa Kron.
Good job, Grampy. But what I was wondering, right, is what if they made it, or what if the system worked in such a way, and this might be how it works, and I'm just dumb, is that whenever you pick greed, it weights your next need roll to be more likely to pop. So the more
Maybe.
you greed, the
Is
more
there?
likely
It
you are to get the drop you need.
was there not an option to just be like, nah, I don't need
I
it,
don't.
like at all, like give it to them?
I have no idea.
Because
That's a
that's
thing. I
how it
don't.
worked in writers. Is
Mhm.
basically you either opted into the dice roll or you opted out of the dice roll.
You grab your weapon yet? Because it should be up.
I grabbed the weapon. I got another fucking
Nice
tier, bro.
tier.
Dude, I'm going crazy. Big
Oh,
money.
damn.
Big money.
Yo,
Let's fucking go, dude. That's like
like
20
30 mil.
mil. Nah, this is not even 30. It's like 20. It's like 14 after taxes. It's a little rough. So,
That's like a Seed of Void and two Okairos ties.
that is true.
Oh, that was just something I'm thinking about in terms of just MMO loot design.
Yeah, that's
Ways
fair.
to foster altruism among players, which is not an easy task.
I also like what some of the other modern MMOs, like for instance, I play fucking The Division, which not that The Division is a new MMO by any standard, but it's a little bit more modern. The way
Yeah.
loot system works on in that game is anybody that was in your party when it dropped, even if it was just a drop for you, specifically for you, it is tradable for an hour after it drops.
Cool. That's a cool approach. Actually, that's a really cool approach.
Yeah, so I like that little temporary tradable system there. Because it's not going to be like, they have to be in the party, one, and two, you can't like way on down the line be like, hey, I don't need this anymore. It's just like, if you and the guys are grinding something out, you can effectively grind it out together. You can help each other
Right.
grind each other's rare items, even if you need two separate rare items. Just the moment one of you gets it, you just trade it off. You're like, here you go. And then I really do like the dice roll thing. Like seriously, that was one of my favorite parts of playing like ROI. Is you go
Yeah.
through this crazy intense dungeon run. You kill the final boss, and you're rolling dice for the party loot. What are you gonna get? What are you gonna get? If there's two assassins in the party and you're one of the assassins, bro, just fucking sweating bullets. And the way ROA like worked eventually, it wasn't like this initially, but they updated it. So it was, if there is a class specific item that dropped, it
Right.
immediately went to like the
The
person if
person
there was
of that
only
class.
one person. Yeah, if there's only one of that class in the party. And then
That's a
obviously you
smart.
could trade it. You could trade it afterwards in that system as well.
Yeah.
So that was nice. I don't know. I think BDO is a little bit old fashioned in the loot system. You're right. We had one of the most modern loot systems ever though, until they like fucking lobotomized it. The poor special deals, dude. This special deals
Yeah.
fucking sucks now, dude. They
I didn't even
did
know it was still a
recently
thing.
buff it. They did recently buff it. They actually made it so that even if you don't have a value pack applied, it'll always sell for value pack price.
Yeah. That's good.
So it's turning on special deals. If you're in a party of a bunch of other brokies that don't have value pack, it's actually beneficial for you guys.
Yeah.
You get your 30% boost at the cost of selling it for slightly below base price.
Yeah. Like
So,
I don't think I've ever done special deals since
or you can do it right now, bro. Yeah.
no, I mean that there's literally nothing to specialty here except
Nope.
Blackstones.
Party distribution. Hold on, wait. Grid. Fuck. I haven't set this shit up in so long. Anything? Anything? I don't know. Green grade. I'll set it to green grade. We'll see what gets posted to the central market now. They need to make this way more clear. Okay, so is it anything above green grade gets sold? Because that is a shit system if that's how it works. Should be the other way around.
I think it's green grade and above gets sold. It might be green grade and below gets sold.
Well, if it's green grade and below and above gets sold,
well, Blackstones aren't green grade.
they're red, yeah.
Red, yeah.
Or orange, according to BDO. That's the official thing, by the way. It says orange. And then the orange/gold that we know is just yellow.
Yeah. Interesting.
It should definitely work the other way around, and I swear to God it used to.
I barely remember how it used to. You want to be able to sell the trash and not keep the good stuff. But like that, you really only needed special deals back when you were grinding in zones that dropped like, actual item trash, like, gear.
No. Special deals was useful.
Like sauces.
Well, yeah, you're right, but it was useful everywhere. You're like, well, the most fair way to do this, because even setting it to order looting is a little bit too much RNG.
Yeah.
So the absolute most fair way to do it was that you set it to free loot and you turn on special deals. Or if you wanted to be super picky about it and you weren't grinding a group spot, you set it to order looting and then turn on special deals. And undoubtedly, everybody's getting essentially the exact same money.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the only way that you should be grinding Gyphins or group spots in general now, if the system worked the way it used to. It does appear that the system as it stands will not sell. It will keep green grade items in your inventory that can be posted, which is stupid because I want the green grade items to go. I want the rare shit to stay in my inventory. If I get a 100 mil drop, I'd rather keep the 100 mil drop.
Yeah, but that's not fair.
Yeah, you can also set a minimum price here. If I swap this, I uncheck grade, minimum price of a. Okay, thanks, game. Minimum price. Started moving. The fuck is it doing?
Like, if you want to keep Blackstones and shit.
Okay. Minimum price 1. Okay.
Well, at least we now know what the clickbait title's gonna be.
Okay. Well, apparently you can't set it to. You can't set it to less than 100 mil. What? Or to 1 mil? You can't set it less than 1 mil. Minimum price is 1 mil. Okay. What if we set it to minimum price of 1 mil? Are we gonna start collecting Blackstones again? I guess I'll know if I see a Blackstone pop up in my inventory. Oh, the BMC got posted this time. So what the fuck? How do special deals work? It's so jank. There just needs to be better settings for special deals. Like, seriously. If we got that would solve a good portion of BDO's problems. It wouldn't solve the RNG drops not being
rehaul of
gameable
the special
for.
deal setting would be like.
That'd be awesome. That'd be a very big step in the right direction.
Well, I mean, I'm stalling for 7 seconds.
Strange. Come on, PA. Get your shit together. We need PvE group content, even if it's mindless hours of grinding. People do that. People fucking do that. We know they do that because people play Final Fantasy 14. Like, anybody that fucking gets upset about BDO being, like, countless hours of grinding in a circle, okay. Yeah, BDO is grinding in a circle, and Final Fantasy 14 isn't, and World of Warcraft isn't. You leave a load screen, go into the exact same fucking path that has the exact same layout of monsters and enemies every single fucking time for hours on end. It's the same shit. Arguably,
Well,
yours is more tracked.
Well,
Yours,
that brings us to a good point of every MMO is a hamster wheel. Pick a hamster wheel you like.
it had, dude. It just
So
all of
allow
them
me to
have.
ask you, Rar,
Well, it
why
does.
is BDO the hamster wheel you like the most?
Well, let me explain it like this, bro. Every video game, period, is a fucking hamster wheel. Some of them
I
just happen to pretend that there's an ending.
No, I
Right?
would disagree with. I would hard disagree with that. There are a lot of games that are best experienced once and then put down.
Yeah, no,
you
no,
can't rekindle that magic.
that's the hamster wheel. But during that one experience, you're telling me you don't repeat the same shit like 20 times?
Not like when I think of that, I think of like Return of the Obra Dinn, where you're trying to figure out what happened to this ghost ship.
I'm just saying, I've never played a game where it didn't boil down to that. All right, every fucking video game in existence boils down to the exact same thing.
You have not played good games, then.
No,
Hang on.
I have. I fucking
Hang on.
have.
When's your birthday?
I've played the entirety of Persona. I played Alan Wake. I'm cool. I played Valheim.
I don't.
I played Assassin's Creed Black Flag and like 10 years ago.
That's
I played both Red Dead Redemptions. Come on.
Right, but all of those are still like you haven't played. Have you played Return of the Obra Dinn or Papers, Please? All Papers, Please is more
Oh,
hamster wheel than
I've played Papers, Please. Yes.
But have you played Obra Dinn? Because Obra
No,
Dinn's like
I don't know
not
what
that.
Overden is.
Oh, it's a
Well,
great.
let me ask you this, Admiral. Does the
Yep.
fundamental gameplay change after the first 4 hours?
Oh, the fundamental gameplay
No, your physical task does it change after 4 hours?
I mean, your physical task is the same. You're filling out bureaucracy.
Exactly.
But that's not.
The story changes. That's fine. That's whatever. But like,
the entire game is answering one single question, and you have to figure that out. So the core gameplay loop is figuring shit out.
Yes. Well, congrats. Do you get presented? Let me boil it down for you. This is what I hate about people that hate on MMOs. Bro. You're doing the same shit over and over again. All right, every fucking game, the first 2 hours establishes a core gameplay loop, and you do that forever while the story progresses in the background. Shut the fuck up.
Not necessarily.
No, that's what they're boiling it down to. Those fucking assholes. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I understand you're playing devil's advocate for like argument's sake to be on the other side. You know exactly what I fucking mean. You know exactly what I fucking mean. Oh, you played Persona recently, didn't you? Yeah.
That game is nothing but grind.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
At least the memento sections are nothing but grind.
God, bro. It's not like the gameplay itself physically changes. Your physical task is the same. The story is cool and it's fun to watch. But you're still on a fucking hamster wheel. It's just some of these hamster wheels have like the illusion of ending. Right.
But every scenario in Obra Dinn is different. Like
shut your mouth, Admiral. I haven't played that.
You listen and you figure it out. Like it's definitely a puzzler.
God, puzzle games are cool, but at the end of the day, the core gameplay loop gets presented to you. You solve puzzle, progress story. Yeah, look at that. I fucking hate doomers, dude. I hate them. Pain.
All I could say is being reductive is much easier with MMOs because their hamster wheels are much more obvious.
Yeah, that's it.
Because it's more obvious, it also means that the developers have more spite towards the players because they figure, oh, they don't respect.
They're here for the grind. And lean into it. I'm aware, Admiral. I know what goes down behind the scenes.
And that's why people hate on MMOs, and I think they're perfectly justified in doing that.
I don't think they're justified. This is my hottest take about video games in general. Everybody wants to play an MMO, no one wants to admit it. That's the reality of this. Everybody and their mom wishes they could power scale as hard as we could, but they're not willing to get power scaled themselves. on the journey. That's the beauty of MMOs, man. Especially ones where, like, you know, progression's like emphasized. Alright? At some point in your journey, you are a stepping stone for somebody else. And that's awesome, because you get to grow from that and become stronger. And eventually, maybe you even surpass the person that was originally past you.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, the other
It
thing
all
about
depends on
MMOs.
how much you want to play. I won't lie and be like it's for everybody, but I am just saying that everybody wants to play an MMO and they don't want to admit it.
Now here's another interesting point, Raw, right? You can make the argument that doing the same shit over and over again is literally human existence.
Yeah, well, you see where I'm getting? Yeah, exactly, dude.
Like you've got the Greek myth
That's
of
what I'm
Sisyphus
fucking
trying to roll
saying.
the boulder up the hill,
That's what I'm fucking saying. You're
being,
on
you
the
know, a
fucking
metaphor
hamster
for
wheel,
our
bro.
human condition.
On the fucking hamster
And
wheel.
yeah, MMOs are just Sisyphus rolling the boulder
Yeah,
down up the hill.
I hate the fucking doomer wojacks that are probably gonna get pissed at me and then immediately tune out of this. Just like, no, fuck this guy, bro. He doesn't know what he's talking about. BDO sucks ass. I don't know why I have to grind just to enjoy my little bit of PvP fun at the end of the day. You don't have to. You suck. You suck physically. Like, go play a real fighting game if that's what you want. No, you can't because you suck. You fucking suck, bro.
Also, fighting games are significantly more grindy because
Yeah.
instead of grinding number go up, you're grinding muscle memory.
You're still grinding number go up, except it's directly tied to you and your IRL physical capabilities, and that's terrifying. Nobody wants to, no one wants to acknowledge that, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It's fucking yeah. Min-maxing fucking frame opportunity. Yeah, you have fun with that, jackasses. Fuck these guys, bro. Doomer Wojak suck. All of them. It's like, my game sucks or your game sucks because XYZ. So every video game ever has the exact same fucking issues. If you want like actual, like genuine problems in games, you need to talk about their core systems that are the backbone for the gameplay that you're currently bitching about.
Or just talk about the sheer amount of contempt the developers have for the players.
I mean, there's that too. But do you really
Like,
think PA genuinely dislikes like the player base? I don't
I mean,
think
no,
so.
because the player base makes them absurd amounts of money.
No, I think they actually care about this. And yes, it is because of money, but that does not take away from the fact that they actually care. I think PA actually cares about this player base. You hop on a Final Fantasy 14, you hop on a WoW, you're never seeing a game master. You're probably never even seeing a community manager, dude. Alright, they're rare in BDO, but you still see them. And
Yeah.
they're way more common than in any other.
Ooh,
MMO.
that's a topic for another day.
What?
Group chats and like the BDO in-game group chats
Yeah,
and communities that spring from them. That's
those are funny. Those are like funny little Reddit subreddits within BDO.
yeah.
I think they're entertaining. But nah, dude.
Normally when I see GMs, they're telling people to or community managers, they're telling people in group chats to knock it off.
That's not the majority of the time I see them. The majority of the time I see community managers
Halo and gets a little too spicy.
And game managers is the majority of the time I see them, it's like in BA, they're talking to people, hanging out, giving genuine advice, helping anybody that they can, or they're straight up just roaming around in game looking for new players that are fucking lost, and they're helping them. There's been a lot of that on seasonal servers. There's been a lot of like players that have been directly helped by community managers.
Yeah.
Like in game. That's so rare, dude. Especially for a game that's this old. I think that alone screams that they care about this fucking game, because they pay their community managers. They're on payroll. This is their part-time, if not full-time job, is to sit on BDO and help people. Other games, their community managers are like Discord mods that are volunteering. That's just so sad, bro. World of Warcraft being a sub game and making as much money as it does, and realistically more money than BDO does, which is still scary.
Warcraft's been on the decline.
It's
At
been
least
on
last
the
time I checked
decline,
the
but
numbers.
I don't know about like currently, but like in general, right? And it's even peak World of Warcraft, right? And in its prime, it was making shitloads of money. It couldn't hire a fucking community manager to help out new players trying to get into the game. Instead, that community, including the developers, were gatekeeping new players out, dude. They just didn't want a new player base because everybody already played it.
I
Or
mean,
so
also
they
with raid
fucking
content,
thought.
yeah, there was a huge gatekeeping process. Like,
Yeah, massive. Video, we're seeing more and more that like we're trying to get new players in. We're trying to help them. We want the player base to stay. We need like a healthy. We need a healthy like mid and low end player base constantly being updated to feed the economy. And I love money. I love capitalism. Capitalism. Call me a fucking socialist pig, whatever the fuck you want. I don't care, dude. The fact that the economy is so strong in this game is the reason the player base exists at all.
yeah,
The economy, like being how it's currently set up, incentivizes old time players to keep new players filtering through the game, so incentivize helping them out, and it benefits new players greatly because over time things just get easier and easier to acquire on the low end. It's just a really awesome positive feedback loop. And with the silver drain that is the tax system and other things like enhancing accessories, it keeps the market for the most part in check. We've been dealing with a good bit of inflation the past few months here, but you know that kind of always happens towards the end of the year. They're a lot more generous with drop rate events and like loot scrolls and all that. And people have just a little bit more time off of work, so there's more silver being pumped through the fucking things.
yep.
But the economy is almost the entire reason why people want new players to come, and the economy is almost the entire reason why new players want to stay at all. Like the
Well, and
combats,
there is also just the appeal of community. Like,
the community, yeah,
you
and the fact,
you
and
like it when new people get into the game you enjoy. You know,
it's backed by the economy, is it not, Admiral?
it is, but there is more to it than
There is,
just
I'm
self-interest
aware, but
in money.
there's a large. Like, you wouldn't want to have, like, one of your friends or a new person join a game that you think is genuinely flawed and failing, right? Like, yeah, you can take a little bit of pride in, like, the game that you play has a very nice economy that if they join, you think they might also genuinely enjoy. It's not like, hey, join this game. There's a lot of downsides. The economy sucks. Getting items is a pain in the
I mean,
ass.
whenever a friend of mine expresses interest in BDO, I do tell them to get out while they still can. But,
Admiral, you're the reason we lose new players in the guild.
and I'm okay with that.
Why? Everyone I try to get to join, they're like, Admiral said to leave. I was like, no, you need to. I'll always try and get people into the game. The issue with just MMOs in general when I try to get people into MMOs, because I only play MMOs. This is my whole fucking thing. I only play MMOs. Like I play all the popular games that everyone else plays, but if I'm going to sit down and play a game by myself, it's like Rocket League, and then a list of 10 different MMOs, with BDO being at the top of it. So it's just rough in general to convince people to play MMOs, because I'm gonna get a little base, bro. The little fucking liberal agenda. I want my instant gratification millennial fucking Wojak, dude. I didn't win in the first 2 hours. This game is bad. Where's my Genshin Impact? I want to pull for cards. Shut up, bro. I hate all of you. But I also acknowledge that's the general public. So You know, if I notice somebody's of that type, I'm not gonna try and get them into the game. It's not like if I care about them at all, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, let's play this MMO, and this is obviously not like the genre of game that you would enjoy, so I'm not gonna like waste their time with it. But I think the fact that BDO is so open, the moment you dig your teeth in a little bit, you bite into it, you're like, you know what, this is actually good. Like, I can see how this benefits the long term like of the game. This is just better. I genuinely believe one of the only, if not most of BDO's issue is underlying. It's on an old game engine, dude. It was developed in it started development in 2012, like before that even, because there was beta gameplay in 2012, and it came out in late 2015, early 2016. It's on Unreal 3, right? It's on an old engine. The good news to that is that it can be ported. We were talking about this a little bit before the pod. It can be ported, so I think a large portion of the bugs would go away. Not to say that like there wouldn't be new ones. There, ooh, there would definitely be a lot of new bugs that came along with that. Just from trying to port something over, that never goes smoothly the first time around. But the potential is there. It's on the.
No, I think BDO's problems are a bit more in design and intentional design. Like, it's like if you like it, you like it.
I don't even consider those problems, man.
I consider them. I consider RNG
what
enhancing
specific are you talking about? RNG enhancing. Now here's the fucked part, Admiral. If we look at the trend of games, period, just all video games, the upgrade systems, as far as PvP is concerned, PvE, I'm not sure how people feel about it. But as far as any game that has any amount of PvP whatsoever, the RNG enhancement systems, those games do way better. Because
and you know why?
It's because the allure of getting slightly lucky. The dopamine hit. Yes, I'm aware.
It is literally capitalizing on people who are easily addicted to gambling.
Bro. It's not even that.
It's why people love Genshin.
You're so fucking lame. You're actually so lame. Let me explain.
It's the truth.
It's because you don't want to like sit down and with an RNG system, it's like, oh, this could take me like 10 hours. Could take me like 30 hours. You don't know how long it could fully take. It could take even longer than that even. Or it could take way less than that. You could get it instantly. It's similar to how RuneScape, it's RNG not to upgrade the item directly, but if you want a piece that's better than you currently have, it's RNG. You have to go grind it out. You have to go find it. Unless you use the market. All of this gets negated if you include market. But games like similar to The Division and what's the other one? There's a few other smaller MMOs I can't think of the name of right now. They have strictly grind-based progression. You earn your gear that way by grinding, and people fucking hate those games because you're like, well, this asshole just sat here for 40 fucking hours and got it, and he's just ahead of me, and he's never gonna stop fucking grinding. That's
exactly the same as, well, this asshole just got RNG carried, and now he's ahead of me. Like,
yeah, but I think in general, I would rather, or at least for the general public, like let's put this in the mind of the masses here, right? The public opinion. I think people would rather go, damn, he got lucky, what a rat bastard, than I can never catch the fuck back up. There's no point. I literally can never catch back up no matter what. No, for sure. It's all about the fucking mindset, Admiral. This has nothing. In reality, it's going to average out to be the exact fucking same. Right? Like, in a perfect world, it would be. But that's not what. We don't live in that. Welcome to the real world, Admiral. Fucking
Yeah,
liberal.
welcome
Look
to
at
the
you.
real world where predatory RNG mechanics run
Yo,
rampant.
shut up, bro. Dude, you're fucking liberal, dude.
How's that EA cock thing?
This is fucking liberal as shit, bro.
Don't worry, it ain't loot boxes, boys. They're surprise mechanics. It's totally different.
It's not loot boxes. Hey, whoa. They're not paid loot boxes. That's the difference.
No, videos got paid loot boxes.
I will do RNG loot boxes all fucking day.
Videos got paid. Don't forget the winter dream boxes.
I mean, yeah, those are there, but
those are straight up paid loot boxes, bro.
Those are paid loot boxes. But look, we can't speak of what EA's done because they have ruined all loot boxes, just period. Which sucks because loot boxes were nice.
I mean, to be fair, we've been predatory gambling, like we've been predating on children gambling,
since forever.
At least the
really?
50s.
Wow. Remember when
baseball cards?
Remember when yeah, the fucking trading card packs, yeah.
Trading cards are the original loot boxes. Like, let's not forget that.
And then just as far as like video game history is concerned, it's been off of that entirely. Like, there's a lot of like old school fucking arcade games. Maybe not the original first few sets.
No, arcade games were definitely designed to steal quarters off children.
But they're all fucking, they're rigged. Every single one of them. They're all just RNG,
have you
basically.
Seen advertisements to arcade cabinet owners? Like,
God, man.
How people brag about how hard their game is and how many quarters it's gonna bring in. Like,
dude, this game's so fucking hard. Yeah, no, I'm aware, dude. And I think we've gotten to a point now where the stinky fucking millennials hate you guys. I need my success. It has to happen.
Oh my god, they've realized there's a better way. It's so weird.
What's the better way then?
Grind-based progression.
No!
At least when I die, it's because the man logged, 2,000 more hours in the game.
Bro.
When I get mad at Rainbow Six, it's because someone is significantly better at the game than me.
Oh my god. You're still gonna get your
because
fucking...
they just won a coin flip.
Even if you're 40 gear above somebody, bro. If you got RNG carry there, you're not gonna know how to use it. Like, let's be real. Like, let's get real. Come on, dude. That's not happening. There's simply implausible.
Yeah, no, and also in fighting games where there is no RNG progression at all, I very much enjoy it more.
That's not even RPG or MMO. But yes.
Well, no,
yeah,
but I'm just saying.
I know what you mean.
When I get mad, it's not because a man got one tap 10 Black Star. It's because he's been playing the game for 5 more years than me.
Actually, you know what, Admiral? Counter argument. Smash Ultimate Hero. I got down bead and he got the right down B. How dare you?
You got down. Insta-kill spell and an insta-kill.
I got hit with thwack at the right time, and this is awful. He didn't even read his skills.
Point rar. That's just funny.
You see what I mean? You're on my side now. You're on my side now, brother.
But if we're talking about just funny characters,
you need a little bit of RNG, bro.
Hero?
Who?
Steve.
Oh, he is funnier. He is definitely funnier.
Significantly funnier than Hero to watch. He has no RNG involved.
No, there is RNG. There is
RNG on his resource pickups. But...
No. I watched a Steve pick up 5 diamonds, like first 5 picks, and like 0 to 100 somebody for 3 stocks. It was so good. I was like, yeah, this ain't right, bro. Homie had X-ray. How the fuck you know the diamonds were there? Oh my god. That's just legendary,
RNG,
man.
we'll call it.
Look, dude. A little bit of RNG goes a long way. It's good. It's healthy even.
I mean, it is good for getting the serotonins, getting that dopamine.
It's good for video games, man. I wouldn't play a fucking video game if like my progression dictated literally fucking everything. There's a reason I don't play fucking Hypixel Skyblock. Yeah, I'm relaying this to Minecraft. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna fucking do about it? I don't play that fucking game because the RNG in that game is getting the drop. And then after getting the drop, which you can just buy off the market for relatively cheap, it is now upgrading that fucking item, and there's no RNG to upgrading it. You just shove money into it. So you sit there and you grind your little fucking thing out. It's annoying. It's obnoxious. there needs to be a good amount of RNG in a game in order for me to be like content with the system. I want to feel like I accomplished something difficult without it being like Dark Souls like RNG bullshit. I'll admit there's a point where it's too much RNG.
That point for me, I mean, I'd say is BDO, but also BDO does more things. BDO does enough things right that I overlook the RNG progression.
Do you really think the RNG progression's a genuine issue in this game?
I think it's the biggest turnoff for me personally.
Do you actually think it is?
Like,
because what a lot of people don't realize is the Kaffir system exists, and that is your main source of progression. And now, if we're talking modern BDO, in the current state of BDO, because we're not talking historical BDO, that's in the past. We live in the present, you fucking millennial. Alright? We live in the present, where modern BDO is you show up, you get teleported to the end of season, you're 265 AP, now you have guaranteed progression through grinding, so it's very minimal RNG, and then you could do no RNG just by selling shit to the market. But even if you wanted to Iron Man everything yourself, we have guaranteed upgrade quest lines for every part in the game, and that's not just an event, that's permanent content now, so you can't just ignore it. You can go totally non-RNG upgrade if you really wanted to. You would just be at a, like, arguably 3% disadvantage, and you're not going to feel that over the people that do RNG and are successful in doing the RNG. So, I think BDO strikes a very nice line of RNG progression and guaranteed progression.
We'll also point out that all of the changes they made have been reducing the importance of RNG progression. I'm going to let that sink in.
I don't know, but it's we're the fucking modern day, Admiral. Look at you, fucking millennial, liberal, dude.
Exactly. The modern day,
liberal bullshit. Look at you. You're like bringing up the fucking past. We're currently here.
Hold up. You're not accusing the man who wants things to go back to the way they were of being liberal. Hold up. I feel like you don't know what that word means.
No. You're twisting it like a real liberal.
Look at back to the glory days, man.
Look at you, dude. Fucking moron. You're bringing up the past as a negative when it's beneficial for you. Shut the fuck up, bro. That's how things currently are.
I'm a true conservative.
You don't want to keep it the same. You're preaching it for it to change to how it currently is. You just wish, for the sake of argument, it was how it was. How dare you? How fucking dare you? God, bro.
God,
my argument would be correct if we were in the past. Therefore, I will bring it up.
Correct in the present, Rar.
No, it's not. What argument do you have that's correct, bro? Not one. Not a single one, dude. That's what's wrong with your generation.
All right. How dare we be
their
more
taste in video games? That's the main issue. It's my main concern, at least. It's so fucked, bro. But for real, like, okay, like, real talk.
Yeah, real
BDO
talk.
has a very, very balanced system of guaranteed and RNG progression. If you so choose and never choose to do RNG whatsoever, and you don't want to use the marketplace, you want to feel like you've actually earned your shit.
In marketplace is 100% drop rate, and anything you get off the marketplace, you did fucking earn.
Well, yeah, I'm aware, but some people don't feel like that, right? So
I don't get that.
Let's say, for the sake of argument, you want to like have the item pop up yourself, and you didn't just yoink it off the market. It has someone else's name on it. You want it to have your name. You want it to have all these other things. You can do a very large amount of it. You can do guaranteed progression. I'm talking C20. I'm aware this is like extensive to the normal person, but if you don't want to do any RNG whatsoever, it's there, it's available to you, and it's relatively cheap, and people don't realize this. You can get full C20 gear, do your little guaranteed pen upgrades, do your seasonal guaranteed pen, do all these other guaranteed pens, guaranteed upgrades, more Caffres, you have the guaranteed pen accessory now, and you have the level progression system. You can reach 289 AP. I think you can touch 293 AP without having enhanced anything yourself
Right.
at all. That's all guaranteed AP, all guaranteed gear. No, like you don't have to do any of that. It's crazy. But
Video strikes enough of a balance because if it didn't, I wouldn't be here.
no,
Like
I
I would
think
have said,
no.
no, fuck this.
The balance between guaranteed and non-guaranteed is so fucking good that I'm addicted to it like crack. It is insane. Because the way it currently is, and I argue the way that it's always been, but it's definitely at some point. I don't think it's been this way for a very long time now, but at some point it's very RNG dependent. You know, back before the CAFRA system was added, I think that's a good timestamp. Is the moment the CAFRA system got added, it was the moment that guaranteed progression was like balanced.
I'm gonna hard disagree with that line because
That's
the
at least the
CAFRA
start of it.
system takes a like the
No,
CAFRA
I'm not.
system
I'm
was
not even.
basically
I'm not
unfeasible.
even. I'm not even talking about using it to get the guaranteed like TET or guaranteed pen or
Mhm.
whatever from it. I'm talking. That's just stats. You just get for sure. You get stats from it. Like the moment they added that, that really drilled in the concept of progression for people. So if you did get lucky and you tapped something, you're like, holy shit, I just hit a pen Zarka. This is like the equivalent of stat wise of like a C8 Tet Zarka. This is crazy. I just saved myself a shit ton of hours of grinding. I just saved myself a ton of stuff. Where on the opposing end, you get yourself your C9 Tet Zarka. You're like, well, I've basically got a pen. Fuck yeah. It keeps people grounded in both sense, and like it has a good way of making them feel good about their games, no matter which way they went. Papa Chris needs a beer. Man, that's I love video. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, if I didn't like the game, I wouldn't be here. Like anyone who bitches about a game they still play likes the game.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't, they would be doing something else.
I just think it's funny that literally everybody comes back to it. Even like Final Fantasy 14 mains, quote unquote Final Fantasy 14 mains. Like video is everybody's dirty little secret right now. If you play MMOs and that's your main genre, video's your dirty little secret, bro. You have an account. You can't even lie. It's the second, I think maybe it's the third now, most popular MMO in the world. For sure second if you don't count Genshin as an MMO, because it's a gacha game. And not massively multiplayer. I don't know why it even gets the chance to be awarded MMO title, but whatever. You know, BDO's in the top fucking 2 or 3 MMOs in the world right now. You're playing Final Fantasy 14, BDO, or Lost Ark. There's not really any in between. WoW is on the decline. You can like WoW and Lost Ark are tied, so there's like I guess there's 4 technically, but yeah, you're not playing more than any of those 3. Maybe you're unique. You're a special little snowflake. Maybe you're a liberal millennial and you want to be different. Fit into a smaller community, be more have a little bit more of an identity crisis. I'm unique and special because my game's smaller. Shut up.
I mean, yeah, small games, good games.
I mean, they are. Don't get me wrong. But you're not special for enjoying them. Yes, fuck you, Admiral. This episode's just me ragging on you.
I don't understand, sir.
How dare you? That's an hour. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a full hour. Hopefully Chris has enough to edit.
Yeah, but we can cut out about 15 minutes of dead air because we've been here for an hour.
There was like 10 minutes of dead air.
It wasn't that much dead air. Mostly kept it going. There were a couple noticeable long pauses, but I think it's fine.
There is in every recording, and honestly, whenever I go back to listen to them, they're not even that long. They're like 5 to 10 seconds tops. But they feel like a full minute of us like not saying a word when we're recording. Now here's a real question. Did it Did it actually record? I don't know.
Did Xbox remember to record that?
Admiral,
So
Admiral,
sad.
quickly, we forgot to say it.
I'm so sad Rad's died of Ligma.
Yeah, I can't believe he died of Ligma. All right, good night, Ligma.